everyone. How are you all? I hope you all are doing well. So I welcome you again to your English class, and today we'll study chapter number 8 of your English book, and the name of the chapter is Robinson Crusoe Discovers a Footprint. But before reading this chapter, I would like to ask you a few questions. How many of you have heard about Robinson Crusoe? Or have you ever heard about the stories about Robinson Crusoe? Do let me know through the comment section below. I would love to hear it from you. Okay. So before reading the story, let me tell you more about Robinson Crusoe. Basically, Robinson Crusoe is a novel in English literature written by Daniel Defoe. And this chapter is a part adapted from the main story. Okay. Actually, the story of Robinson Crusoe is of a young man who desired to go for a sea voyage like his elder brothers, instead of becoming a lawyer in England. So he ran away from his home with his friend, and he boarded a ship that was going to Guyana. But unfortunately, due to bad weather, the ship was destroyed, and Robinson Crusoe was the only survivor in the ship. Somehow he managed to make it to a shore of an island, and soon he realized that the island was not inhabited by any human, means there was no human on that island. He was the only one on that island. Okay, and he had been alone on that island for many years, but one day he noticed a footprint of a man on the sand. He felt surprised to see that footprint on the sand because he was the only one living on that island. So, what happened then? What he did? To find out all this, let's start reading this interesting story. So, look at the paragraph number 1 on page number 54. One day, when I was going towards my boat, I was surprised to see the footprint of a man in the sand. I stood amazed. I listened. I looked around me. I could neither hear nor see anything. I went up higher to look down. I went up the shore and down the shore, but it was no good. I could find no other footprint but that one. I went to it again to see if there were any more footprints and to find out if it had been my imagination. But I was not mistaken, for there was exactly the print of a foot. Toes, heel, every part of a foot. I could not imagine how it came there. So here in this paragraph, the word footprint means a mark left on a surface by a person's foot. The word amazed means surprised. The word shore means the land along the edge of the sea. The word imagination means the ability to create pictures in your mind. And the word mistaken means to be wrong in your opinion about something or someone. So this paragraph tells us that one day when Robinson Crusoe was going towards his ship, he saw a footprint in the sand. He was very surprised to see the footprint, and he ran around that area to find out someone or even hear something around that would lead him to the other man on that island. He looked and listened very carefully around him, but there was only one footmark on the sand and no other. And there was no doubt in his mind that the footprint was those of a man because it had 5 toes, a heel, everything. Now look at the next paragraph. I stayed a long time thinking, but became more and more confused. At last I returned home very frightened, looking behind me after every 2 or 3 steps, mistaking every bush and tree to be a man. When I came to my cave, which I called my castle, I ran inside it, as if I was being chased. I do not remember whether I used the ladder or went in by the hole in the rock, which I called the door. I ran for cover, faster than any animal could run. So here in this paragraph, the word frightened means afraid, and the word chased means ran after someone or something. So this paragraph tells us that Robinson Crusoe remained there for a long time. He remained at that place for a long time, and he kept on thinking about that footprint. But that made him more confused. And suddenly he became fearful of somebody's presence on the seashore. He became very afraid. and he ran fast towards his cave, turning back at every step to see whether he was being followed or not. Actually, he found all the trees and bushes chasing him. Now, do you know why he felt like that? Why he felt that all the trees and bushes were chasing him? Yes, because he was afraid. He was afraid of somebody's presence on the seashore. And as he reached his cave, which he used to call his castle, he quickly ran inside it. And he was so frightened that he did not even remember whether he used the ladder to went inside the cave or he went in by the hole which he called the door. Okay? Now look at the next paragraph. I did not sleep that night. The more I thought about what I had seen, the more afraid I became. I thought it could be one of the savages of the mainland who had wandered out to the sea in a small boat. So, here in this paragraph, the word savages means cruel and violent people. The word mainland means the main area of land of a country, not including any islands. And the word wandered means walked slowly around a place. So, this paragraph tells us that Robinson did not sleep that night because he was fearful of somebody's presence on the island. And even he thought that the footprint belonged to one of the savages of the mainland who had wandered out to the sea in a small boat. So, all these thoughts and imaginations basically made him more frightened. Okay. Now, look at the next paragraph. Luckily, I was not on shore at that time. But what if he had seen my boat? If he had seen the boat, he would have realized that someone lived on the island and would soon return with others to kill and eat me. So, here in this paragraph, the word realized means became aware. So, this paragraph tells us that Robinson started imagining of the outcome if the savages would have realized that someone lived on the island. Okay, actually, it was just his imagination. Okay, and he even called himself lucky that he was not at the shore when the savages came there. He even imagined that if savages would have realized that someone lived on the island, they would soon return with other savages to kill and eat him. Okay. Now look at the next paragraph. And so I lay fearful for many days and prayed for protection. In doing so, I was much comforted and began going out to investigate. But even now, as I went forward, I looked behind me frequently because I was still very frightened. So, here the word comforted means made someone feel better. The word investigate means to carefully examine a situation, and the word frequently means doing something often. So, this paragraph tells us that Robinson remained inside his cave for so many days and he kept praying for his protection. And after some days, Robinson felt relaxed and he decided to go out and look into the matter. But even now, after so many days when he went outside, he was still very frightened. He kept on looking behind himself as he was still feeling that somebody was chasing him. Okay? Now look at the next paragraph. However, as I went about for 2 or 3 days and saw nothing, I became a little bolder. I decided to go down to the shore again and examine the footprint once more. I decided to measure it with my own footmark. So, here in this paragraph, the word bolder means more confident and courageous. The word examine means to consider or study something carefully. And the word measure means to find the size of something in standard units. So, this paragraph tells us that when Robinson did not notice anything for 2 or 3 days, he became more confident and courageous. And once again, he decided to go down to the shore to examine that footprint. And even he decided to measure that footprint with his own footmark. Okay? Now look at the last paragraph. As I came closer to the footprint, I realized that it could not be my footprint because I had not come to this part of the beach since a long time. Secondly, as I placed my foot alongside that footprint, it seemed larger than my own. My fear returned. I went home again, believing that there was someone there. The island was inhabited. Here in this paragraph, the word inhabited means a place with people or animals living there. So this paragraph tells us that as Robinson came closer to that footprint, he came to know that it was not his footprint because he had not been to that part of beach in a very long time. And besides this, the footprint was larger in size compared to his own footmark. Okay. So once again his fear came back and he ran quickly to his cave, feeling that someone must be there. So this was all about the story Robinson Crusoe discovers a footprint, and this story teaches us a lesson that true success lies in overcoming fear. Means we can achieve success only if we are confident and courageous. And moreover, if you have any fear, you must try to overcome that fear to achieve success in your life. So I hope you will also try to overcome your fear, if any, to be successful in life. Okay? So this is all for today, and we'll meet once again in a new video with a new topic. Till then, take care everyone, stay healthy, stay safe, and thank you so much for watching.